Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Thursday, April 7th, 2022 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I am responsible for remembering who I am. And part of remembering who you are is remembering that you're not your thoughts and remembering that you're not your feelings. And that can get a little bit confusing, and we might have some of that going on today. We have Mercury today connecting to Saturn. So we have Mercury in Aries working to help support us in this remembering who we are. And Mercury's hanging out at 22 degrees. Saturn's still at 22 degrees. The nodes are still at 22 degrees. So all of this is this level of mastery. And all of this is like connecting, colliding, supporting us. I think in remembering who we are, let's take out a few more things that you are not. You are not your fears. And you are not the conditions that the fears can bring up. You are the soul. I love this quote by Rumi. You are... I think it is the soul of the universe, and your name is love. I'm not sure if soul is the word there, but you are like this piece of this universe that is this energy of love. You are this creative creator energy, and then we come in with layers of spirit and layers of society and layers of our feelings and layers of our thoughts and layers of other people's thoughts that all kind of make us this thing, this personality that we show up as, our ego. Layer that on too, right? And through all those layers is you. And that's kind of what our work in Aries is just peeling through these layers. So I think we're going to be really working with the thought layer today, as well as the feels layer today. So in the thought layer, thoughts and conditioning, as Mercury in Aries connects to Saturn in Aquarius, and where our thoughts start to align with conditioning, and where our thoughts rebel against conditioning, and where we find ourselves, again, somewhere in the middle. And so I think the work in the astro today is, the mastery in this, is remembering who you are beyond these, we're going to call them compulsions. Compulsion is a word that keeps coming up. It's not a word I use regularly, but in this astro, it keeps coming up. Beyond these compulsions. That's early in the morning. Watch where you are feeling the shoulds. Watch where you are feeling pressured to live up to something else, anything else. Bless you, Malls. I got Mahalo love sitting with me today. So yes, watch yourself in between those energies. Adding to the fields, we have the moon moving into Cancer. The moon's shifting in 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. So we're going to have the moon in Cancer adding to all of the Pisces we already have going, and the south node in Scorpio. So watch your feels. The moon is only going to be connecting to Venus today, Venus in the afternoon, which actually is a lovely connection. It actually may help us connect to that creative essence. It feels very beautiful. In fact, the feeling cards that I have are very positive feeling cards. I have the friendliness card, the Two of Cups, the dream card. We may be full of love. We may have some old love popping up for us. Also the healing card. So there may be healing in our feelings. But again, the remembrance is I am not my feelings. These feelings are just kind of showing me where I'm at in the path. So keeping that energy in mind. If you do wake up with the shoulds, don't let it weigh too heavy on you. Rather remember your highest calling of being authentically true to you. And again, that's part of this mastery. And remembering you can help train your mind beyond the conditioning, the unlearning and new learning that comes. I do have the comparison card, and I think this is part of the conditioning, and I think this is part of where we get stuck in not remembering who we are, is comparing ourselves to others. One tree is an oak and one's a bamboo, and they're both fine trees in very different ways. So whether you're an artist or an accountant or a nurse or a doctor or an astrologer or a scuba diver or just happy to be here with no title. Whatever that is, it's a call to go beyond comparison. Oh, where did my card go? The card for today, for the Divine Feminine Oracle, Queen Esther, the Morning Star. My ego is in service to my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. So we'll dig into that in another video, in the Instagram video. But definitely beautiful day. The final card I have is the Success card. In reverse, I always call this the Eye of the Tiger card. I think with this water energy, we may not be making like Eye of the Tiger moves today. It definitely may be more of a watery flow, which can be weird in Aries time. Let yourself be in the flow, recognizing, going back to that card, it's all in divine timing. You don't have to rush yourself. In life, I know sometimes we give ourselves finish lines, but there is this divine timing thing. Find your pace, move at it, and recognize you will hit those important points. You cannot miss those important points. So, that's it for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Eclipse readings are live. Email me those. Got a cat hair in my eye. It's very uncomfortable. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and honor your values. Namaste.